Hello, 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 hello. I hope that you're all doing good. Welcome back, or welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna do some more Reddit. Am I the a-hole stories. So we're gonna pass some judgment today. Today's video is gonna have no theme, it's just gonna be whatever we find. I literally just got finished filming this video and something told me to check it back, and lo and behold, the audio was not there. There was no audio, so we are gonna start from the top. It is inconvenient, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It's very, very warm in the UK right now. And of course I've got the AC and all the fans and stuff off, so I am boiled, and I was so looking forward to finishing up and turning the AC on and just cooling off before going out to work. But my microphone had other plans for me today. Just before we get started, I will put a timestamp. On the screen for when the story starts, because I'm just gonna have a quick little chit chat, ramble, whatever. For those of you who are new or you just don't know, channel memberships are now open for 99p a month. You can join the chums. Do you get it? Like a chum in the water, sharks. But anyway, you can join the chums, and you will get 4 extra videos a month, access to super cute custom emojis, custom badges, and access to member-only polls. In the description of my videos and in my channel description is the link to the memberships. But there is absolutely no pressure to join. It's just for people who are interested in some extra content, or who just want to further support the channel. Whether you're a channel member or not, I absolutely love you. I appreciate you. So like I said, don't stress. It's just there as an option. Speaking of options, also linked is my Fiverr account for anybody that wants a custom video. I just want to preface by saying the prices on there are based on what I've already been offered for custom videos, and what I've already done with people, and also based on everybody else's prices on Fiverr. Because I'm not really too familiar with the site, I just know that I think they take 20%, and then of course it gets converted from dollars to pounds. So yeah, my prices are just based on everyone else's and maybe a bit lower, but if you are interested in a custom video and you see those prices and you're thinking that's a bit too pricey for me, that's fine. Honestly, shoot me a message on the app, shoot me an email, whatever. We can work something out. If you're interested in a custom video, I would love to do one for you. Don't let the prices that are on the app right now constrict you. If that's something you want, we can sort that out. We can lower the price. Yeah. But again, there's no pressure. That's just for people who have asked in the past about custom videos. But anyway, let's just get into the video. I really hope that the sound is recording this time. I haven't plugged my headphones in because in the past it seems like when I do, the audio is more likely to fuck up, which is what happened before. And I know there's some background noise because I can the second time today, and hopefully this time it's it. Let's not go for a third, because I'm so warm. Also, oh god, see, this is what I mean. This is why I said I would put timestamps. So this video and the videos during summer are going to be a bit shorter than usual. Like the Am I the A-hole, the scary stories, I usually try and aim to get them between 45 minutes and over an hour long. They're going to be shorter. They're going to be more like half an hour during the summer. That's what I'm going to aim for. I just want to let you guys know ahead of time. They will go back to normal after September, after school commences again. It's because I currently live with my fiance and his family, and all of us work within the school terms, and so we're all off for summer. And so of course the house is going to be full with us all, and like it's going to be noisy, you know, everyone's having fun, chilling out, spending summer together, stuff like that. And then of course like neighbours and people going past and stuff. Like, again, it's summer, people are out and about, they're having fun, you know. So I'm not gonna have as much time, like nowhere near the same amount of time to record. Like those windows where I normally record, they're gonna be so much shorter. So I am gonna try my best to record as much and as long as I can. There's my dog snoring. She's one of the emojis you can get, by the way. She's a menace. But yeah, they are going to be shorter, but I promise after September they will go back to normal. And I just want to, thank you guys for understanding, because I know that you will, because you're all so supportive and lovely and understanding. And yeah, I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. And again, I'm really sorry if the background noise is bad. I'm gonna cut it down as much as I can. But the headphones aren't in right now because I'm hoping that's gonna fix the audio issue. Blah 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 blah. You guys get it. You just want the video to start. So yeah, sorry for the long ramble. Let's just get into it. Again, in the description will be the links to the OPs and the stories. All credit goes to them. Okay, this first one is by Rain Clouds Crying. It's titled, Am I the A-hole for not really doing chores around the house? Am I really lazy, or is something else going on? I live in a house of 5 people. I have a stay-at-home mum, and I'm the oldest out of my 2 siblings. My mum does most of the chores and occasionally asks us to put up dishes, walk the dogs, take trash out, clean up after dogs' accidents, wash clothes, etc. Whenever she tells me to do something, I either wait forever to do it or someone else winds up doing it. I don't know why. I can't just get up and do whatever she asks. I'm called lazy, disrespectful, you never do anything, weaponized incompetence by everybody in my family. When I try to defend myself, it turns into an argument, which I lose because I can't get the words out to defend myself, because sometimes I think they're right. It just hurts my feelings when they say that. I don't know why. I usually use the excuse of I'm too tired, or I'll do it on my own time. Now, with the clothes, I wash and dry my own clothes, and so if it's someone else, I'll use the excuse of I do my own, so I won't do someone else's. The only thing is, I need my mum's help with putting clothes up on hangers. I don't know why it's so hard, and because of that, they normally stay in a basket for months. But the weird part is, if I happen to stay up all night, or the rare occasion I wake up early, I'll wind up doing all or most of the chores while everybody is still asleep. And yard work, I can do yard work easily unless I happen to stay up all night that day, or it's just way too hot. It was wasn't this bad when I was a kid. Sure, I complained, but I still got up when she told me to, but now it's like I'm glued to my seat. I don't want to do the chores, but I wind up feeling bad when someone says something against me. How can I fix this? Okay, so first of all, yes, you are the a-hole. I am not a doctor, I am not qualified or anything like that, but it kind of sounds like maybe the OB has some sort of like defiance disorder. I don't know if that's what they're called, but yeah, it kind of seems like that, or maybe like some form of ADHD. I know some people with ADHD. Again, I'm not speaking for people, this is just what I've seen online. I'm not a doctor, I don't have ADHD. I do work with kids and adults who have ADHD, disabilities, mental health issues, autism, all that kind of stuff, but I'm not in any way qualified to diagnose anyone, so from what I've seen online, it seems like it could be some sort of defiance disorder, some sort of like, what's it called, like pathological demand avoidance, or some form of like ADHD where like you want to do stuff, you really want to, but you find it so difficult, and you procrastinate and you procrastinate and you procrastinate, and you just have such a tough time. What's it called? Executive dysfunction, is that what it is? I forget the name, I think that's it. That was my stomach. I'm so hungry, but anyway, yeah, that may be the case, or it may just be that you don't want to do chores, which I get. Nobody wants to do chores, but they have to be done. You said that, you struggle with putting your clothes on hangers, so why don't you very nicely ask your mum, like, Mum, can you sort my clothes out? And then you swap with a chore that she normally does. So she puts your clothes away for you, and you do something that she would usually be doing and give her a hand. But yeah, you are the a-hole. You need to help her. Okay. This next one is by Kataso, and it's titled, Am I the a-hole for not forwarding the photos immediately? My cousin had a baptism for her new babies today. There were maybe 20 of us there to witness. My mum isn't very adept with her phone's camera, so she asked me to take photos for her. I take several dozen pictures with my mother's phone throughout the ceremony, as do several others. Afterward, we do some post shots of different family members with the babies. My cousin tosses me her phone and asks me to take some more photos. I am trying to take duplicate photos on both phones, but my mum's phone screen locks. I know the passcode, but it's alphanumeric, so I'd have to pause for a minute to type it in. I take another 6 or 7 photos on my cousin's phone. My mum speaks very loudly and tells me to send her the photos taken on my cousin's phone. I'm hesitant because I'm uncomfortable going through another person's phone. I tell her that I'm sure someone will send her the photos soon. She speaks loudly again and says that she always gets left out of the photos that get sent around. Everyone turns to look at us because she is speaking so loudly. I ignore my original instincts and I search through my cousin's phone because I feel so awkward. It takes 3 minutes, but I eventually send my mum the relevant photos. Am I the a-hole for hesitating to search through someone's phone to send a few photos to my mum? No, you are not the a-hole. Some people in the comments asking like, why didn't you just ask the cousin for permission? But it's the case of like, even with the cousin's permission, they still might not feel comfortable doing so. Like, for example, my mother-in-law will often ask me to pass her something from it, like a handbag or a purse, and I don't feel comfortable doing that, so I pass asked the whole thing to her, and she's like, oh, why didn't you just get it out, silly? And I'm like, because even though like you've given me permission, it just feels wrong to rummage through other people's belongings. And even though I'm allowed to and I have no ill intentions, it just kind of makes me feel guilty and like I'm doing something wrong. And I get like it might be a bit frustrating to others, like just do what we've asked and stuff like that, but also like not everyone is comfortable with the same stuff, and you have to understand that. Also, it's the thing of like, just because the cousin is there doesn't mean she's available. Like, she could be talking to other people, other family members, taking more pictures. She might not be like readily available just that second. But yeah, not the a-hole. The mum just sounds quite impatient in my opinion, and a bit immature. Like, lower the volume, don't kick up a fuss at someone's like baptism. Like, you'll get the pictures later once the event calms down a bit. Just wait. Okay, this next one's by Doc_Almond. It's titled, Will I Be the A-hole? Because I don't want to pay for my friend's mistake. Recently, my friends and I are planning a trip for my Bachelorette trip in November. We have been planning this since March of this year. I have already bought my airplane ticket with a protection plan in case I need to cancel last minute, as well as place down a deposit to reserve a beach house for all of us. However, not all of my friends are on the same page. Some haven't purchased their plane tickets or even paid their portion for the deposit on the house. Neither have they messaged me or given me any sort of update as to whether or not they are going to purchase their tickets soon, or if they are even going. Only one friend has purchased the flight and paid for the house. This has been very stressful for me, to the point where I would rather just cancel everything to save me all of this stress of having to be on top of everyone. I told my friend who has her ticket and placed her part of the house deposit about all of this, to which she told me, well, if you're going to cancel, then I want my part of the house payment as well as my plane ticket, which she purchased without a protection plan with the cancellation fee. I don't want to pay for a plane ticket and cancellation fee because she made the mistake of not wanting to purchase the protection plan. She had also stated at the beginning of all this mess that if I cancel, she's not going to waste her flight and still make the trip on her own. All of a sudden, when I mention the possibility of cancelling the trip, she wants me to pay for her ticket and the cancellation fee. She insists that it's because it's me wanting to change the plans when they are all supposedly on board. So in her eyes, that makes it my responsibility for the expenses. See, I am not the best person to pass judgment on this because I'm not very in the know. I've never been abroad, I've never been on holiday, I've never made these kinds of plans. So I don't understand, like, is it normal to get a protection plan? I don't really know who's in the wrong, but I will say my thoughts, and I will say the thoughts of people in the comments because they are probably more in the know than me. Someone said ESH. I can't remember what that means, but I think it's basically like either is the a-hole. For asking you to pay her fees and you for mentioning just cancelling. She isn't the friend of yours that had made the mistake. She committed to this trip when none of your other friends have. Instead of cancelling, why not book a smaller place just the two of you go? I pretty much agree with that. Like, I personally would put like a time schedule or a date on it. I would be like, okay guys, you all need to pay the ticket and the deposit by this date, otherwise it's being cancelled. And like, the people who do pay, like, message them all in a group together, or if it's still just that one girl, and then instead of paying for that bigger place, I get the cancellation fee for that place, get a smaller place, and you guys just enjoy the trip. That's what I would do. But again, I'm not very in the know. Okay. This next one is by Ligamai Gamer, but with no E in the gamer. It's titled, "Am I the a-hole for not getting properly dressed during an emergency?" Last night, my 26 female shower knob broke off while I was going to turn it on. As this happened, water began spraying out of the knob and into the tub. Thankfully, my drain didn't overflow and flood, but I had zero idea how to turn it off. I also would be clueless. Now this is important later. My boyfriend has access to the Ring camera I use at my house, and I was texting him as all of this was going on. I'm trying to call the landlord to figure out what to do, and I'm making sure the tub isn't overflowing. My landlord wasn't answering. I just so happened to catch my neighbour from across the hall as he was coming home, and in my panic, I asked him for help. He very quickly was able to stop the water from flowing by sticking a pair of pliers in the broken knob and turning something. So the day was saved. I didn't think anything of this and kinda just finished my night and went to bed. So also important later, as all of this happened, obviously I was getting ready to shower. So I was wearing a pair of boy shorts and a tank top. Nothing I'd even come close to wearing around with this normally. I hadn't texted my boyfriend back for a while all of this was happening, so he ended up checking the Ring camera. He saw me in the front of the door, freaking out, asking my neighbour for help, last motion captured by the camera. And also saw I was wearing essentially underwear while all of this happened. As soon as I let my neighbour in was the next time I texted my boyfriend what was happening, so it wasn't like I didn't inform him of what was going on. He's extremely upset that I ended up asking my neighbour for help without getting more dressed. In the moment, I literally didn't think about it. It's hard to explain over text, but the entire situation was just a shit show. I was running around like a chicken with his head cut off. I tried explaining all of this, but he's still upset at me. The more and more I think about it, I just don't feel sorry. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like I'm an arsehole for feeling like I'm justified in asking for help, hence why I'm here. Also, edit for clarity, since I kind of just word dumped. I'm asking, am I the a-hole for refusing to apologise? He hasn't answered me, and the last thing he sent to me was, if you don't see anything wrong with any of that, referring to asking my neighbour for help. Then I don't know what to tell you. I'm not apologising because I feel like I don't need to, and I'm curious if unbiased strangers feel the same. Also some info, because I've been getting messaged about it. He's specifically mad because in the clip from the doorbell, I stumble out the door from running around so much, and my arse is hanging out of my shorts because, well, they're underwear and I'd ridden up, which I almost immediately fixed as we entered my apartment. You are not the a-hole. That guy just seems super immature and insecure. Like, I'm sorry, but it's not like you were butt naked. Like, you had shorts on, like boxer shorts, and a tank top. Like, that's not a bikini, it's not nudity, it's, it's decent enough, especially in like an emergency situation. Like, you panicked, you didn't know what to do, there was like water damage like going on, you did not know what to do. I probably would have done the same. Like, your neighbour was about to go into his house, you had to catch him quick. Like, I also wouldn't think about like getting more dressed, because that to me is decent enough. It's not like you were like flirting with him, you asked him to help fix your shower. Like, sure it didn't take long. Yeah, I just feel like the boyfriend's a bit insecure, maybe controlling, so definitely not the a-hole. Definitely not the a-hole. Definitely not the a-hole. Okay. This last story for tonight is by Badman's Booze. Booze. It's titled, Am I the a-hole? I hit some guy's house while golfing. I apologise if this has been done before, but I just got in an argument with my wife after I told her what happened today. Playing golf, I sliced my drive into some guy's house, hit the vinyl and landed in his yard. No big deal, right? I jumped over his 2-foot fence and looked for my ball. No, I'm not gonna play it out of his yard, but I want it back. Dude comes out raising hell about hitting his house and how his kids could have been out there or hit his window or whatever. He tells me to get out of his yard, that my ball is now his ball. Okay, whatever, it is his yard after all. But I don't think I'm in the wrong. I've literally put a window out doing the same thing years ago in high school and just kept playing like nothing happened. My wife says I'm an arsehole for hitting the guy's house and he has a right to be pissed. Also, I'm an arsehole for putting out a window years earlier. I say that's what you sign up for, living on a golf course. I should know. I grew up living in a house on a golf course. Shit happens. Am I the a-hole? Yes, absolutely. And the fact that you are questioning it reeks of like entitlement and a sprinkle of narcissism. Like, ooh, that's a bit, you know. Okay, I get like accidentally hitting your ball into his garden. Yeah, that's okay. Shit happens, but you crossed the line when you then decided to jump into his garden and trespass on his property. If you wanted the ball back that badly, you could have knocked and asked politely. And also, like, yeah, okay, living on a golf course, yeah, you do expect some damages and some balls getting, put in your garden, but you also expect the people to pay for said damages. Like, if I had a kid and I let my kid play tennis in the street right now and they put a car window through with the ball, I would be paying the damages. And now I could argue, well, it's a residential street. You should expect kids to accidentally break things, but that's a scummy outlook. Like, if you did it, or if your responsibility, like your child, your dog, whatever, did it, you pay to fix it. I think it's quite simple. Like, you did it, you pay, you fix it, sorted. So his outlook on, like, I did it years ago and I just, like, left it, I didn't care, is so irresponsible and bratty and entitled and just, ugh. It sounds exhausting to argue with because he sounds like he would always think that he's in the right. But anyway, we're gonna leave that one there, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments if your opinions, like, differed to mine on any of these stories. I'm really curious to, like, hear different perspectives and whatnot.